Alright, welcome into today's video, guys. I'm going to jump in here really quick just to explain what's going on in this video. It gets a little bit confusing. So after I'm done talking here, you guys are going to see clips of me working on the STI last week. And then there's going to be some clips. So I ended up taking, it was really nice yesterday, I took the fz09 out to Slush car meet, which was really cool. So you see some footage of me like kind of rolling up there, rolling out of there, a couple of clips in between on my phone. Nothing too crazy. And then after all of that has been said and done, you will come back to me, and I will talk about what ended up happening here, because it was kind of a whole ordeal, and I want to explain it better than I would have last week when I tried to make the video, because I mean that video was a little bit weird and I wasn't super happy with it. I'm just trying to get a little bit better. I'm struggling a little bit, but either way, yeah, you guys are going to see some clips of those things throughout this video, and I hope you all enjoy. Okay, so now I have all of the wheels and tires off over there. For anybody wondering, actually, I'm probably going to run about the same setup. So these are 18 by 8.5, and I think it was positive 13 offset. And you can't see in there. Okay, yeah, I'll show you later. So they're off. You can take a quick look in here. Obviously, first thing, brake rotor. These are all four of them are really bad with surface rust, so they're probably all going to be replaced. I'm going to try to clean up the Brembos a little bit. If you can't tell, you see that spider web in there? It's hard to see. Yeah, so luckily, I mean, everything is just a little bit of surface rust. You know, some of the weld spots. Actually, funny story about this car. It's on TN lowering springs with True Heart strut, or shocks, I guess it's technically, because strut is the whole thing. A little bit of surface rust on, well, I guess I can't say a little bit, but surface rust on the CV axle. This boot has a bit of a tear in the tie rod, so I'll have to take a look at that later. Yeah, that boot has a tear in it, and doesn't have the clips sitting right here. But other than that, I mean, it's super minor. Obviously, no wheel well cover, so you know that's a thing. If we go take a look at the rear really quick, obviously this one has a lot more surface rust than the front. Either way, rotors are probably getting replaced anyway. Everything else looks to be in pretty good condition. The bushings for the sway bar are good. That's my Cusco stiffener. Everything else is good. CV axles are clean. This one obviously just minor surface rust on the welds, just like normal. So everything under here seems to be pretty good. Not too concerned. Like the rear is clean, good. It's just in here, the front area. This side, everything's good on this side actually. It doesn't have anything like the other side does. You can't really see. You can't even see my hand. But yeah, for some reason this one has no rust, no surface rust on it like the other side does. So that's a little weird to me, but you know, such is life, right? All right. Next, I'm gonna pop this out, pop this bolt off to move these lines, and disconnect, hopefully, on here. I need to buy brake clean, man. I'm out of brake clean. Yeah, on here. These two are soaked. So yeah, I'm gonna start getting to work on that. I don't think anything interesting is coming from that, but afterward I'll show you guys the kit that I do have to replace it. Then I'll discuss hopefully mounting areas, and we'll see how that all plays out. I know these videos are going to be kind of weird, kind of not super entertaining. I don't expect a whole bunch of views, and that's fine. I just hope you guys enjoy that. At least, you know, you can see the work, the way it got done, the bolts, everything like that. And yeah, so I'm just going to keep going on with it, and hopefully you keep watching. Okay, I'm back, and we have the whole power steering lines and everything disconnected. See them right there just dripping onto the pan. And I'm going to show y'all the new kit I have. I've been talking about this for a while. So I did buy Chase Bay's full kit. So the reservoir, most of it's dash not dash 16, dash 8, I think. So it has the reservoir. Let me move this over. We got the return line, which is steel braided black. The feed line onto the engine, which is also steel braided, and then the high pressure line, which is all PVC. It's a very well done kit, very nice. My only issue right now is with this. I'm not quite positive where I want to put it. I want to keep it out of the way, and I know I have an air, my air intake I think goes to here. So I think I can try to find a place to mount it up in this general area. Or no, actually, no, I can't even do that because that feed line has to go right here. I mean, I could reuse the, so right here, this is the old mount. I could find a way to reuse that. Just bolt it back up here. Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do with this. All right, back to this version of me. Real quick before I jump into this, I do want to say I apologize for how late these videos have been. It's been a slow process, and there's just not a lot going on in the winter season. Of course, it's Christmas right now, so that's also got me thrown all over the place, busy running, get gifts for my family and stuff like that. But back to what you guys are interested in. So the 04 STI, when I left off, obviously we took off the wheels. You saw all that. We went through them. And then I started on the Chase Bays kit, which I didn't fully show you guys. You kind of see those right there. We'll come over here. These are the other two things left. So the feed line that goes into the pump that leads into the reservoir here, which can't really see the reservoir, but I'm keeping it wrapped, just try to keep it nice. So either way, all weekend, literally all weekend, I fought to put this system in. Obviously we have the high pressure here, which is all PVC, which is kind of hard to tell the difference on camera, I'm assuming. And then the return line, which is steel braided, and I don't know the size. I want to say, I don't know the dash. I'm not going to guess. I'm not going to guess, or I'm going to be completely wrong. But either way, so to do the Chase Bays kit, I'm just going to run through it really quick. You have to get underneath where the subframe is. Obviously, this is the rack right here. And then this is the new fitting right here, as well as back in there, which is really hard to see. And to do all that, you have to get underneath, take off the subframe brace. So the cover of the brace, and then the main brace that goes across here, which I guess I could kind of get under there and show you maybe. You kind of see it there. Gets a little confusing from there. I will recommend to make it a lot easier on yourselves. What I ended up having to do, I had to drop the rack, so disconnect the column, and then there's 4 bolts on the bracket underneath. I'm not crawling under there because, well, I'm wearing white, so I don't want to get this thing stained, and either way. So yeah, I dropped the rack. Unfortunately, my sway bar was having a bit of an issue coming out. I didn't have the right tool to get one of the nuts off. So to recommend for you guys, recommend it highly. Drop the sway bar, and then drop the rack, and the job will be 10 times easier for you guys. Luckily, I was able to finesse it a little bit, but still fought me a lot. So yeah, that's just the Chase Bays kit. Obviously, you guys can see how much more, how much nicer this is going to look coming over here. I have the new bracket coming, which is going to sit here, and then this will feed, let's see, this will feed here, and then obviously the high pressure is going to go on top of the pump. So once the engine's back in here, that's when I'll actually get this all organized and set up properly. The rest of the engine bay is pretty self-explanatory. Clean up all of this little crap and nastiness in here, all the gunk. I'm hoping I can replace this before I put the engine in, but come here. Hopefully in the next couple videos you will see I will be bringing the short block back in, pulling out my new short block, and putting all the parts, like transferring it all over, all the stuff that I'm reusing onto the new block, as well as studding it. Studding it, getting it ready for the heads that should be here next month. That's what we're hoping. So yeah, I know this video is kind of all over the place, and I apologize. I'm keep panning the camera back and forth, but unfortunately it's just kind of difficult to get footage correct, if that makes sense. But either way, I apologize for the late upload. I apologize for the randomness. I apologize for going all over the place. But I hope you all enjoyed either which way, and I will see you all next time. Adios. Don't let the ride or die. I keep boy on my seat. Don't let the ride